Mongolia is a landlocked country sandwiched between Russia and China. It is the least densely populated country in the world and has a young population of 3 million people, of which 59% are still under the age of 30. Overall, GDP growth in the country has been positive during the past few years, and while it is now about $3,000 per capita, we expect it to reach nearly $6,000 USD by 2016. The country is very much driven by the capital, Ulaanbaatar, otherwise known as UB, with over half of Mongolia's citizens residing there. Of the 1.3 million inhabitants of UB today, only around 40% of people actually live in a modern building. The vast majority, around 60%, still live in traditional nomadic tents known as gers or in informal structures. Ulaanbaatar is planned along Soviet concentric circle principles, the heart of the city not only being the focus point of political power, it is also the CBD and retail center. Over time, the cityscape has been complicated by poor enforcement of urban planning principles, making it badly organized and complex to navigate. UB has become a city of commuters, with high-density usage at its hub, in a city that was not designed with the automobile in mind. Within the city, the public transport infrastructure is poor, making car ownership a necessity, and in turn making the need for parking greater. All is exacerbated by the fact that Mongolians, like most rapidly developing nations, are keen to display their wealth and thus buy cars that are large and ostentatious. As such, UB has a staggering 250,000 cars for only 195,000 property titles, putting great pressure on the road infrastructure. Interestingly, on a side note, of these cars, over 50% are actually valued over $20,000 US. This trove of vehicles must be protected from Mongolia's frigid winter conditions, with times when temperatures fall as low as -40 degrees centigrade. This is once again a big reason for needing heated parking in the city center. All elements coupled together have meant that car ownership is high, traffic jams to reach the city center of UB omnipresent, and wild parking commonplace, leading to challenges for the daily commuter. On top of this, in recent years there has also been a crackdown on roadside parking, making commuters' desire for parking in the city center even stronger. There has been some activity to meet this demand, with a number of new buildings in Ulaanbaatar having between 1 and 2 floors of underground heated car parking spaces. However, this supply does not come near to meeting the demands of the population, which is where our project comes in.
The UB Park project aims to leverage the high demand for parking spaces, along with the low supply in the market, to launch our country's first parking-focused investment fund. Our aim is to raise equity with a low minimum capital investment of $10,000 US to complete our first financial tranche of $500,000 US. Since the market is still relatively small, it is expected that the total investment should not exceed $2 million US in its first stages, so as to maximize the return on the investment and minimize the impact on the market dynamics. The fund will be focused on the purchase of underground heated parking spaces in key areas which can be resold throughout the life of the fund. The equity capital is being raised over a period of 18 months through 3 capital events to allow for conservative capital deployment. The project is designed to take advantage of constrained market supply and time to coincide with domestic growth drivers, including potential future upscaling of FDI, a growing middle class, and sustained urbanization. It is proposed that the private closed-ended fund be established in cooperation with M.A.D Investment Solutions to maximize this untapped potential.
M.A.D Investment Solutions is a boutique real estate investment and consulting firm based in Ulaanbaatar. Our international team have been working for the past 6 years combining industry-leading skills with local knowledge to help provide insight into the Mongolian marketplace. M.A.D is the only company in Mongolia to be accredited by the Royal Institute of Chartered Surveyors, highlighting our dedication to development and international standards. Our understanding of the Mongolian context is second to none, having worked with both international and domestic clients in the public and private sector on a range of real estate and socio-economic research projects. This has meant we have kept our finger on the pulse of the city's social, economic and political development. This year, UB Park is our primary investment project, and we believe that underlying market fundamentals will lead to the success of our scheme. As such, we are very proud to launch this project that has so much potential.